Afternoon guys, it's been a very long time since my last video. It's been probably a year or more. It's been an interesting year here adapting to Brisbane, although I've now been here for nearly 2 years, and since the last kind of update we've put on a fair bit of size in some of the plants in the garden. For instance, this white sapote, which I gave a bit of a prune the other day and is just putting out its new leaves after I cut it right back. We have peanut butter fruit here coming on, starting to get ripe. Here is a ripe one actually. Let's have a look at this. This is a peanut butter fruit. You can see they're quite squishy and not slimy, but they've got like a very thick texture. They do have a very peanutty, sourish sort of flavour, and a couple of seeds inside. It's the bunchosia. Very nice, very tasty, good to pull off the tree for a bit of a snack. The birds like them too. Very sticky. Jackfruit, which I cut the head off recently to prune right back to kind of get it a little bit, it was shooting up to the sky. We have our Rollinia, which I'll probably talk about in a different video, getting attacked by this citrus scale you can see in there, some sort of mealy bug, but we'll talk about that in another video. Today I want to actually talk about dragon fruit, because I have a dragon fruit sitting here. It's actually been here since the day I arrived, because I've always meant to put it in a pot, but dragon fruit need a trellising system, and I've been a bit slack putting one together. This is in quite a small pot. This little pot here from Daly's, it's almost certainly rooted into the pot. Yeah, rooted into the pot below it quite firmly. But you can see how little kind of space these guys need to start putting out fruits. And this actually fruited last year, and it's fruiting again this year, and I thought it's about time that I gave it a proper home. This is the lemonade variety from Daly's, which you might be able to just see in there. And I'm probably going to end up taking some cuttings. I might even pop them on eBay. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how we go. But I've got this dragon fruit, so the lemonade variety, and I've got a couple more that I've just got in because I really wanted to kind of put some dragon fruit in pots this year. So over here we've got a little dragon fruit, which you can see there, about to go in a pot. That's a yellow dragon fruit. And this is another dragon fruit Daly's. It's called Black Star, Dark Star. And this is a red dragon fruit. So the lemonade is a white one and this is a red one. And so I've today got some big pots for these, and I've put together a big dragon fruit steak, and I'm a little bit worried about it because it is quite top heavy. It's got a piece at the bottom. This is the other one I've put together, which has fallen down. They look a bit like this, so there's a bit of weight that can go on the bottom to root it into the soil. It's about 180 centimeters tall, maybe a little bit bigger than that. And this one I've kept a bit lighter, so I'm going to put the two varieties, the lemonade and the dark star, on this big pot here. And I'm going to put the yellow dragon fruit on this one here. Because it was a bit heavier, didn't put those end supports, which you can see on this one here. So hopefully there's enough weight of soil in that pot when it's wet to keep that standing upright. It's not unstable, but at the same time I'm not certain. I think it'll be alright. The pot itself is very heavy. I mixed some clay through it, so there's a bit of weight in there, and I think as the soil starts to compact down and get wet, and as over the years I add more compost and things to the top, it will probably become denser and denser. The roots will start to root it in place as well. At least I hope that's going to be the case, or else we might have a video one day with the dragon fruit all over the floor and a broken pot, and in which case we'll work that out at that time. So these two steaks, we'll keep an eye on how these dragon fruits grow over time, but as you saw in the pot over here, they are quite vigorous in Queensland, and I've really ignored this plant quite significantly. I've done nothing with it except give it the bare minimum amount of water to keep it alive. And we do have these fruits forming already, and the fruits that formed on this last year were quite large, I didn't end up tasting it. I missed it one day and it split right down the middle and got covered in fruit fly or some other bugs. So we'll pay attention to it this year and we'll see what these taste like at the same time. Anyway, that's the dragon fruit. I might cut it through and cut the video when it's ready and they're both potted up, so see what it looks like. The smaller ones aren't going to be very impressive, but at least this lemonade looks pretty nice. I'm not sure how much it's going to suffer when I dig it out of the big pot below it. We'll find out in a few minutes, I guess. Anyway, guys, got some fig updates as well. It has been a terrible time for figs here. Since I moved here, I lost the majority of my figs, but that's a video for another day. Just learning the new climates here. That it's very different to growing in a temperate zone, growing in the subtropics. Bit of a learning curve involved, and you've really got to be a lot more careful than I was. A lot more bugs here. But yeah, I'll save that for different videos. Today we're doing dragon fruits and apparently a peanut butter fruit tasting. And I guess I'll see you in the next one, and I'm going to try to keep these back on track. It's getting a little bit more interesting because I've got a lot of plants. You can see there's a cherimoya over there. We've got some Suriname cherries. We've got over here gosh, the name always escapes me, but this is fruiting at the moment, which we can do a tasting of. That's I forget. We'll do a video on that by itself as well. So there's a few things we can talk about. Big lemongrass in the corner, you can probably see over there. Lots of things going on, just not much about me talking about it. So I hope to get back into that, guys, and we can chat again in the next one. So I'll catch you then.